Hello Eden, I just want to make this video to let you know that I am not worried when it comes to the symptoms that you're experiencing as a result of what I've done back then to now, and I definitely can understand that, it's something that's very normal for a man towards a woman that he really loves, and I definitely have seen, have witnessed all the, I wouldn't say I witnessed directly, but I've heard a lot of things that, proves that, you've been doing your best to help me throughout the years, and you are doing your best to protect me also, and you really put me as your priority, and you have my best interest at heart that, makes me really comfortable to be around you, because you display a lot of, you are not the kind of person that will anyhow get angry at me lah. You really understand me very well. You won't misunderstand me. You don't appear as that insecure man who will become very controlling towards your partner. You really don't. You really know how to. You really have a lot of self-control. I feel like, especially when it's been years, the things that I've done, I don't know about you. Anything I could have said and done could have triggered you and made you turn against me, which you didn't. And you are always on my side, no matter what others are saying. The things that people are saying to me sound so bad that, it could have easily influenced. I have this very, something that I remember that I want to mention is that when it comes to social anxiety, I always have this fear that someone would start a rumor about me that is very negative, and it will cause all these people that I thought were my friends to turn against me. Like, all these people will start to believe all the things said about me, and then they will start to turn against me. They will start to distance themselves from me because they don't want to be associated to someone who is, in the negative spotlight. So I always have this fear that people will not stick by me if I ever end up in a situation where I'm hated for something that I've done wrong in a social setting. Like, if I upset someone who is really popular, then those, like, maybe a group of girls might end up, spreading lies and rumors about me and making everyone else feel the same way and distance themselves from me, and I will feel very ostracized and alone in, for example, school. So I have this fear that people will start to make everyone else dislike me, and because of that, I am really, really, really thankful when it comes to how much you trusted in me based on what you see is the case, what you believe is the case when it comes to the things that I've done throughout the years since the day you found out about me. So for you to stand by me when everyone else is saying otherwise, when you could have easily changed your mind on me, I am already very beyond grateful, because nobody would have. People will always easily be swayed one. Okay, so and people are not loyal, friends aren't loyal. So frankly speaking, because of that, right, and the lack of a I would say my mother is not there for me since, like, she passed away very early on when I was in secondary school. Then my father wasn't a strong presence in my life, so I don't have the kind of security that I need, someone that I can lean on to help me to be, secure enough to face uncertain variables when it comes to life like, you go to work, you will face challenges. You go to school, you will face people disliking you. You go to places, you in any situation, right, there will always be challenges one, but I don't have the resilience to be able to handle it, because I don't have the kind of environment that can build my character and build my confidence when it comes to facing, for example, people disliking me, and then still being able to find happiness and not let it affect me until the point where I'm constantly ruminating on the fact that this person don't like me, and having that extremely dreadful feeling of going, for example, to school to face those people. Or because I am also like constantly ruminating on, what if that person make another person dislike me, my life would be so much difficult in school. I were to face more and more people who also dislike me and feel the same negative feelings towards me and share the same negative thinking towards me, So I have this fear that prevents me from facing life lah, and I always take a step back and I always run away from it because the anxiety is so bad that I just cannot go back to that situation ever again. The anxiety that I was facing back then, the social anxiety, I didn't drop out of school because I wanted to. It was because the fear is so intense that I am literally room ridden. I'm stuck in my room. I can't go out. I don't even have friends back then. I can't do anything. Do not have a social life. I am struggling so much with my social anxiety. I have no one to lean on to. I have nobody that I can truly, that can give me the support that I need, and not just those positive words of encouragement that will never do enough for me. It was, dude, don't ever tell me to think positive and all this BS that I'm hearing. 你要想往好的方面想you must think positive, you must how to say, just those very typical things, encouraging words that are given to me. I don't need this kind of thing. I can Google for all these things that if so easy I won't be. 如果这么容易seriously, it's not that easy as you think. It's not that simple as you think. Okay, that's why after 20, I guess more than 20 years of struggling, I got so fed up. I don't know if there's any way out of my situation, so I really had to. I guess the situation at PSB and Closet Lover until those are situations that really just set me off into a mode where I just needed to do something about my life. Okay, because I can't see my future being on my own in this state forever. I am already struggling for 20 over years. I don't think I can do this on my own anymore, and I needed help. And I am very thankful that Aiden, you really didn't abandon me, and you didn't let anyone else change your mind. And oh my god, the loyalty you have for me, I will never be able to find this in anyone else in this lifetime. This is something that I'm very certain about, because a lot of people are not loyal. A lot of people are situational people that come and go, and they're only there because it benefits them to be there. And people are very selfish, and even though they have grown up to be adults, a lot of people are very immature with the way they think about matters that are supposed to be very important to me okay, when it comes to being faithful and really thinking about, I just think that a lot of people are very immature when it comes to things like this so with that said, thank you so much, Aiden, because you are so wise, you are very smart, you definitely know what's really going on, and I am speechless because everything that you need to say, you already say. I don't think I need to explain anymore here, because you are very correct about me, and I also have proven it with the way I've been throughout the years and also throughout my life. I've never been that kind of woman, okay, and I won't be tempted into doing wrong things even if I have friends that tries to influence me in that manner. So I just want to say that thank you, Aiden, and don't worry about the symptoms. I won't judge you, okay? I won't be put off by you, because I know you will definitely know how to handle yourself around me. And if you are the kind of person that will easily give in to I don't believe you are ever tempted because because I've heard that a lot of people really misunderstood your behavior around them as wanting to have with them but I also can understand that you're also trying to help me clear the air with the way you're behaving around all these people, and using all these women to prove a point that I wasn't trying to steal, and for people to see the difference clearly because there's a huge contrast between what I've done and what those women around you try to do to steal you away from me when I had no idea about you. So all the things that you've been doing, and then using all these women to reassure me that you wouldn't settle for other options, but you're willing to wait for me, other available options, and you're willing to wait for me even when I didn't know about you. And knowing the kind of person I am, I wouldn't have ever settled Okay, that's why I'm even more depressed, because knowing that I cannot settle, that means I'm in this position that if I don't find a person soon enough, I think I'm gonna die because I don't have backup plan Aiden. I cannot have this kind of thing. 哪里有 backup plan 的? This is not if I don't get this job, I'll get another job. This is not this is for the 终身幸福. I don't want to get divorced and remarry again. I don't want to go through the heartbreak. I don't want to go through the challenges of being in a relationship that is not fulfilling at all, and I feel so miserable, and I'm always arguing with that person, then what is the point of being together with that person? I might as well never, you know. That's why because I know myself very well, and I know that I will never settle. Okay, I think after reaching that 20 years plus age, I start to become very like, I'm screwed already. I'm already at this age where people are getting married and all these things, and you know, my cousins already married, already BTO houses, all these things are like friends also, like friends that I used to know, like people, I guess acquaintances that I used to know, they are married and they settled down, and I'm like, what is gonna happen to me? So yeah, I did the things that I did lah, and I don't think I'm wrong anyway. What? I didn't do anything wrong, you know. In the first place, I can live with it. I can live with myself. So whatever people want to say is their words lah. But it helps me to see who they really are, so I can filter them out lah. You know what I mean? I don't need all these people, right? I only need one person that is really, really the best that I can ever have in this lifetime. Then that's all I ever need lah. So thank you, Aiden, because you are not a superficial, shallow man at all. Oh my god, you are everything that I'm looking for, and oh my goodness, you are very mature when it comes to things that are very important to me, and because of that, I think my kids will be very, 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 very thankful to have a father that is this, because I approve you because then if I were to look for not just a partner for myself, I'm also having to look for someone that is worthy enough, not just good to me, but have to be good to my kids in the future, you know, because you can be good to me, but you can treat your kids like, I hope not lah. And I'm pretty sure that I want to make sure that at the very least, you know, I've done my part when it comes to finding a man that really is good enough to be my, you know, be the father of my kids in the future, not just, you know, to be good to me, because having, you know, the dating phase and then the marriage phase is different, you know, because you have kids in the picture, and it's going to be a whole new there will be new challenges, like there will be things that, you know, two couples together, as in two person together as a couple, won't have to deal with, versus, you know, having kids in the picture lah. I'm sure you get what I mean lah, yeah. I'm also not like experienced in this kind of things lah. I don't have kids before but I hope that, you know, with a man that is so wise and know how to handle my struggles until now with the right methods, right, that gives me a lot of confidence that you will know how to be there for your kids in the future and support me as a, you know, mother with a kids and a wife to you. And yeah, I am then like this, whatever people say about me that is not nice, it doesn't affect me, to be honest, anymore, because now I have you to lean on to. I have that strength and that, you know, yeah. And because of you also, the improvement that I've seen in myself is that I no longer ruminate as much. I don't feel so hopeless. I feel very hopeful, and my mental health has improved so much that I don't need to, you know, I can set a very clear boundary with my father, because now I think about you and I don't think about my father anymore. So you're always in my mind, versus last time I try my best to find someone to hold on to, and my father is the next, he's not even the next best thing available, you know. He's like, I really bo pian only, you know. I cannot choose my father but you know, if I want to be with a man for the rest of my life, I have to 真的找一个很好的. I cannot just go for looks like that it's not possible lah. Looks alone is not possible. I don't care how hot you are, how good looking you are, I cannot. Okay, so but looks do matter lah. Okay, I sound so bad if I say something like this, but then sorry lah, for me I really cannot lah. If look like Pierre that kind for example 那个是没有可能的, impossible. Okay, but then I cannot believe that it turns out that 你这么帅 and yeah, like 哇这样子我哪里可以 complain? I cannot complain. If I complain, I have nothing to complain about in the first place, because wow, like yeah, you're already very good looking to me already. Okay then, yeah, so thank you because 哇我讲太多了. Oh my god, yeah, 15 minutes 了. Wow, thank you, Aiden. Thank you so much. You are the voice. You really represent me very, very accurately, and you really gave me a platform, and you really, for my behalf, you really did your best to explain things on my end, and wow, I am very grateful. 真的是没有人会这样子这么的对我那么好的，我真的是 I'm very, very, very grateful. I'm very humble, you know. I'm very humbled by your effort and love towards me. Okay, so thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. 要15 minutes 了了。OK，拜拜。